live once, exile. Make your choice.
What's up guys, so today I'm gonna show you my Death's Oath build. I'm loving this build so far and it's very fun, it's very fast and it helps us get a lot of money pretty early. And there's a lot of Death's Oath builds on the server right now on the soft score, and I realized that most of them are using Bane. I just like Val, Blight and Blight, so I use them as our main link. But you can use Bane so you don't have to stand around channeling when you're fighting a difficult boss. I just use it because I like it. So just because I'm using that, I have to get this because of mana cost. I have to get channeling skills cost here and here. But as I said, you can get Bane, and if you get Bane, it's important for you to get Whispers of Doom and use another curse like Enfeeble, for example, so your damage is better, right? So we scale the build through clusters like everyone else, but I like to be tanky with my build, so there's some people that like to play with bow and cast Caustic Arrow for a single target. As I said, I like Valblight, and there's a lot of people that also go here to get the out effect and reduced mana, so it helps with the build. I don't like it, so I go to Acrobatics and Wind Dancer. It helps us a lot in ultimatums. I almost don't die in ultimatums. I just die if I don't know, the game freezes or it's too laggy or I'm not paying attention. This build is actually pretty tanky because we also use Valgrace, and yeah, we have a lot of life. Next 2 levels I'm gonna get these life nodes as well, so yeah, it's pretty good. I have flow of life here, and we have ailment avoidance with elegant form, with my crafts on my helmet and with my boots. This also helps us to be pretty tanky as well. We don't have stun avoidance. I want to get the stun mode here, but all I got was this, so I'm using it. Since you are dodge build, the stun immunity does not really matter too much during maps. It only matters during boss fights, like Awakener. If you get hit by the first stage of the beam, you can get stunned and then it's annoying. But you know, if you want to get that, you can do as well. It's just very annoying to get on cure. So all I got was element of avoidance. So we also come here to get avoidance and Wind Dancer. And we use intuitive leap here, but you don't need it. This node is actually pretty good for the build, out effect, and this you can get the damage nodes once. I just use this for now because I want life, and elusive here is very important for this build. I would not change, and this life node you can drop it if you want, but yeah. So there's nothing much to the build. Aspect of the spider is very important. The helmet, this base. The new base Apothecary's gloves and the new rings are very good to scale damage as well. My amulet is pretty bad, but this amulet is actually pretty cheap to buy. I actually want to get +1 to Chaos Gems, so our single target is better. And this staff is insane. This is the most expensive thing of the build, but you don't need it to build to work. It's just better for me especially because I'm using Blight, so the cast speed helps a lot. And yeah, I got this for like 12x maybe, but you can do fine with this one. This one is also pretty good for single target and is also pretty cheap, right? So yeah, that's it. I also use this pair on my flask. I almost forgot. I don't reserve, and I use actually temp chains with blasphemy here. Because when we're mapping, we almost have our flask up, and this gives us smoke clouds, which is another layer of defense. So that's why I rather use my despair curse on my flasks. It's kind of annoying for bosses sometimes because if you don't have your flask up, your damage goes down by quite a lot, but so far it's working for me, so that's what I'm rolling with. And you don't have to have Cinder Swallow, but it's actually pretty pretty useful in defensive situations, so I recommend a lot. I got critical chance on mine. It's bad, so if you manage to get a better roll on yours, yeah, go for it, right? So yeah, this is the build. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you later.
You will fall to ruin. Choking vapors seek the living. Contamination moves swiftly on the wind. Ruin arrives suddenly. Ruin surrounds you. This series of victories is astonishing.
When I'm ready, I'm not ready. I will never tire of this.
Hello. Celerin.